would you design your dream house? Or is there any like building or structure that you personally have wanted to kind of
Oh,
create? Maybe the building talaga for the girl you're gonna marry, diba? Like
yeah.
you can fulfill that dream also. Like has that ever crossed your mind? There, I don't know if like you've come across a plate or a project where
Mhm.
you've had to conceptualize something like that.
Yeah, this is on like in terms of questions architecture students are asked the most. Like this is honestly one of the most like frequently brought up. It's like, oh, what's your dream house, or what do you wish to design? Which is, like I'm glad that this is one of the most frequently brought up questions, because yeah, it's kind of a personal thing wherein, yeah, you're designing your own dream house, like
Yeah, of
your
course.
own dream house. Like everyone as a kid is asked their own what their dream house is, but being a potential future architect and being asked that, it's kind of more daunting, because I know what my dream house is, but I know how hard it is to
To
design
make
that
it.
house and how to implement every single thing that I want in a dream house. So it's kind of like, oh, like I want all these things in my dream house, but I already know, like, budget wise, like technical wise, like construction wise, it's gonna be really hard to actually do that. But which also helps in designing a realistic dream house. And in terms of that, one of the most interesting and one of the houses I really want to design for myself and, of like my future family is the concept of small houses or narrow houses, which you see a lot of in Tokyo. It's
Yeah,
basically like the spaces are so efficient. Um, like you can actually physically use every single portion of the house in your day to day. Like I personally don't want to live in a mansion, because knowing myself, I'm really just lazing in my own room, or like going downstairs to eat or
true.
watching TV, and that's pretty much it. Like if I had my own mansion, I wouldn't make use of any of that big space. And being in my own home, I just want to laze around. I don't want to walk just to get a piece of like a midnight snack. I have to walk all the way to a
You're
kitchen and
gonna
stuff
say
like that.
piece of bread out, dude.
Okay, I get bread.
The
but
simple things.
but yeah, like that's what's important to me. Like if I were to have a dream house, it's kind of like just having that efficiency of doing the things I want in my day to day, and just like having that efficiency of going from one place to another without much effort. And that intimate space, that intimate space that you're sharing with your family, that's kind of an important thing to me. Like I feel like if it were a big mansion, like I wouldn't, like, let's say I had a son and a daughter, they'd be completely separate from where I am, and I can't interact with them and stuff like that. But yeah, if you like just search kahit on Pinterest and Google, like small homes Japan or small homes Tokyo, and you really see like it can be that much more personal to you, because that space is intimate to you, and all these spaces is shared integrally to all the members in your family within that small space. And yet, like the house is yours, like you designed it yourself, and you use it the way you want to, without, yeah, without all that effort of moving all around the house. And that enclosed space is completely yours. And yeah, I mean, yeah, that's for the first question. Like um that's my ideal dream house.
That's pretty. Yeah, I could see myself like living in a house like that also. It's actually really smart too, because like your family will adjust to spending so much time
Mm,
together instead of just being, like if you were in a big house, you'd all be separated, like doing your own thing. But to have a house where everything's kind of like everyone goes everywhere,
mm,
you have to cross paths with each other. So
yeah.
eventually you all become like a closer
Hmm.
family. And that's so nice to not to consider also now. And you're not building it lang for you, you're building it for you and your family, everyone who's
Yeah.
gonna be benefiting from your home.
Hmm.